The purpose of this video is to give feedback to Rockstar Games from what the community wants from Red Dead Online. I released a poll on my YouTube community tab with over 10,000 votes on different topics to do with Red Dead Online and what the community wants from it. So if anyone from Rockstar Games is watching this, or if you're new to the channel and you want to see what this video is about, I think this video is very interesting and provides a great insight into what the community is expecting from the multiplayer in Red Dead Redemption 2. What does the Red Dead Redemption 2 community really want Red Dead Online to be? Based on 27,000 subscribers and over 10,000 votes last night, this is exactly what we tried to find out. Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay creates a brand new multiplayer online experience. Imagine GTA Online but set in 1899, and you've already got a pretty good understanding of what Rockstar is aiming for this time round in October 2018. But with many fans divided right through the middle, with GTA Online both being the best and worst decision Rockstar has ever made, I decided to put these into numbers, percentages, and get a good idea from you guys in the community of exactly what you expect Red Dead Online to be. And that's what we're talking about here today. Structure of the mode. So from the community poll I released on YouTube last night, 63% of you guys wanted the general structure of Red Dead Redemption 2 multiplayer or Red Dead Online to be similar to GTA Online, in the way that the game mode operates. However, in terms of statistics, that's a rather even split down the middle, with over 30% of the community hoping for the multiplayer to simulate that of something similar to GTA 4 and the first Red Dead Redemption. I read through some comments and it seems the community is overall in favour of Red Dead Online being much like GTA Online. However, many of you below were keen to voice your opinions on what exactly you wanted to be similar and what needed changing. I think the opinion I've gathered from what the community wants is that we want a multiplayer that allows us to earn currency, buy clothes and weapons, but also a mode that remains fun and quick to play and not focused entirely on grinding. A system that doesn't focus alone on progression or rank or money in exchange for supercars and luxury mansions, but a mode that allows us to still free roam and not have to stress over our ability to afford items just because we haven't spent hundreds of hours into the core gameplay or grinding. And here is where we can take a look at some of the community suggestions on this matter. So right now we're going to be covering the good and bad feedback given by you guys that you want to see returning or not returning in Red Dead Online for Red Dead Redemption 2. So a lot of you guys said that the character creator was good, but you don't want parent choosing to return. We like the ability to create a character, but the system of choosing ancestry is flawed. It needs reworking and allow us to choose our features in a similar style to Saints Row, for example. Freedom is good, but too much freedom can also be very, very bad. Allow us more freedom than we had in GTA, but don't allow us to create Shrek or an orc like Saints Row, because the limits are important. A lot of you guys said that the killing on site in GTA Online is bad. GTA has turned into a PvP free world lobby with its entirety. GTA is about killing, robbery and crime, so it does make somewhat of some sense. However, it's very rare that you find yourself in a GTA Online lobby nowadays where everyone gets on, so perhaps if Rockstar Games implemented more teamwork and perhaps bonuses for working as a team and doing gang hideouts and missions together without killing each other, then there would be more money to be earned. You guys said that properties being owned are good as well, and we know that tents and camps are available in Red Dead Online, but what if they allow us to once again purchase an odd ranch here or there, or a stable, and allow us to store our horses? And that's a feature that you guys wanted to see returning. You guys also said that the currency and the money concept was good. The concept of currency is great, but wants a community where you can earn a lot more, buy horses, guns and clothing in an economy that's actually affordable. In GTA Online, a pair of gloves can cost you anywhere up to $80,000. So unless you're Donald Trump or some billionaire, no one's going to be able to afford this. So hopefully they don't recreate this in Red Dead Online. You guys like the ability to earn money and actually progress through the world and earn stuff, but you don't like the fact that things cost a lot of money, and I agree they have gone a bit overboard with the prices. So of course the affordability was bad. You guys also said that the drip feeding and the grinding was bad, and I also agree on this matter as well. The drip feeding is also an issue issue that was addressed by the community with a negative overall opinion in the first instance. Drip feeding does make sense. It's an effective way to keep players returning to your game and increase the popularity to ensure new content is always being added on a weekly or daily basis. Instead of random, pointless items like the occasional car or clothing item, or perhaps horse in Red Dead Redemption 2, maybe Rockstar Games could do a daily drip feed, but instead it offers triple money and XP for certain hours in the day for players who are online. That would give us a lot more incentive to actually get on the game and earn ourselves some cash. So now we're going on to some of the points that you guys believe should be added to the game, and these are based on some of your suggestions and how many likes and comments these suggestions got. So a really good suggestion that I saw that you guys wanted to be added was proximity chat. And with a game like Red Dead Redemption 2 in 1899, it makes sense to improve the immersion of the game by making it so we can only hear players from a close distance, of course in free mode. So this would not only make the game more immersive and feel more realistic, but also it means that you won't hear a baby crying on an Xbox Connect mic from halfway across the world in online. And instead, it will make it so you can only hear players when you're closer to them, making bounty hunting a lot more exciting and based on actual skill and listening to your environment. That's our next point. Some of you guys want more focus on bounty hunting. Bounty hunting, in the opinion from a lot of you guys yesterday for Red Dead Redemption 2, needs more focus and more rewarding payoff. You guys wanted to see more bounty hunts coming into the game for real players, meaning if a player robs a bank, not only the lawman can go after them, but you can too, and you can earn money. And improve the way you hunt down bounties. Don't just have a red skull on the map, maybe you have to follow clues. And this was actually included in a recent leak, so I hope this comes true. You guys also want public lobby treasure hunts returning, and online camps that you can create with your posses. And that last one there is definitely a brilliant feature in the game. Having our own camp and setting up our own crew in online with our posse would also be a brilliant feature they could add. Microtransactions and economy. Ah yes, it's that time of the video where we discuss microtransactions and what the community opinions are on those wallet phishing tactics companies use to get our money. 65% of you guys yesterday said absolutely no to cash cards. Now that statistic may have changed in the last few minutes while I'm making this video, so of course I'll have that on screen. But a lot of you guys do not want a single mention of cash cards in the multiplayer experience. But that doesn't mean that a further 40% of you guys did want cash cards. No, 32% of you guys thought the cash cards were alright, but they needed to make money easier to get. And only 3% of you 6,400 people who voted on this poll said that you think cash cards were okay the way they were. So that is very clear to the community, very clear to anyone watching this, and very clear to me that of course there is a lot of work that needs to be done on cash cards. Okay Rockstar, we get it. We get that you need to earn money from your platform and your game, and we get that GTA Online has been a brilliant moneymaker for you. But why on earth is 65% of the community saying no to cash cards and a further 35% of the community saying that cash cards are way too hard to actually earn equivalent money playing legitimately? Overall, in my opinion, Rockstar Games will do the inevitable with the platform and will always add microtransactions. It's a business decision that they can't afford to lose, and Sony will pressure Rockstar into adding them into the game. But that doesn't mean we can't do anything about their affordability and about how much money we actually earn from doing missions in online. Since when did microtransactions even become a thing in a AAA game? Microtransactions, when I hear that word, I think about cheap mobile games like Wordscapes. You know, I've got to pay another £10 just to have a go at renovating my garden a few more times. Or maybe Angry Bird, I've got to maybe make a microtransaction just so I can get that little blue bird that explodes on these pigs. You know, it doesn't make sense for a AAA developer to be resorting to these tactics, but unfortunately this is just the way it is nowadays. So hopefully Rockstar Games take a note out of this book and see that microtransactions are way overpriced, and maybe if they price them more reasonably, maybe they would get more sales overall, you never know. I think what we need to see are missions with much higher payouts, items with lower price tags, and a balanced economy that makes sense. 50 $50,000 for a pair of shoes is ridiculous, but on a reality in the world of GTA Online, we definitely don't want these sorts of problems reoccurring in Red Dead Redemption 2 multiplayer. Another aspect is heists. We need to be able to rob banks, trains and NPCs online without leaving the lobby. Make these sort of experiences highly profitable, risky, but above all easy to access, and nobody wants to grind for $1 million condo to start the initiation in the first place. Don't make it so heists are only available if we purchase the most expensive camp or safe house. Just make these things available from the get-go. Maybe even in free mode we could just walk into a bank with our crew, hold up the person behind the cashier stand, and instantly we're robbing a bank. We have lawmen, other players on us. Just make the experience a lot more fluid, because the community wants this from the results that we've seen. So anyways, that was just some of the things the community seems to want from Red Dead Redemption 2's multiplayer experience. I have gathered this data and information for Rockstar Games from the community tab on my YouTube. Thanks to all you guys yesterday for adding your opinions, what you wanted, and all your feedback on the channel, and I appreciate all the help you guys gave me, and I think we now have a great idea and a great picture or portrait of exactly what the community wants from Red Dead Redemption 2 multiplayer or Red Dead Redemption 2 online. If you guys have any further suggestions or any feedback for today's video, let me know down in the comment section below. And if you guys want to see another What the Community Wants video based on results from you guys voting down below, I want to get the community all involved in this, then let me know what topic you want me to discuss next and we will go ahead and do it. Anyway guys, that's everything from me today. Stay cool, stay awesome.